Hello everyone, welcome to another video for ROS Q&A. My name is Rodrigo here at The Construct, and today we're going to be answering this question right here, for a ROS2 question regarding the Turtlebot 3. And so this user is asking why some of his topics when he launches the Turtlebot simulation are not showing up. And so he actually says the robot model Turtlebot 3 successfully spawned via URDF from ROS2 to Gazebo in ROS1. However, the robot is white. So first of all, I'm going to tackle this question, and I'm going to recommend for the simulation packages for the Turtlebot 3, which this person is using, because right here is showing the Turtlebot 3 description. I'm going to recommend sticking with the noetic ROS1 versions of the simulation, because I've run into this problem as well for that the mesh of the Turtlebot in the ROS2 simulation is not showing up correctly, and this has to do with that the package is still in development. And I mean, I guess you could fix it, but I mean, this is something that the developers of the package, which is the company that makes the Turtlebot 3, Robotics, is going to be updating as time goes on. So like I said, I am suggesting to use the Turtlebot 3 simulation from ROS1 and then running the ROS1 bridge, which bridges the topics from ROS1 to ROS2, and then I'll show you why, not why, but how you can go around this issue of the topics missing. He's asking about the command vel topic, because it's not showing up in his when he does ROS2 topic list. So he's asking about that. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to connect to our real robot lab here at RoBoX, the Construct. We have a Turtlebot 3 ready for anyone that's subscribed to our platform. You can use it and learn in a real robot. So I'm going to show you how to do that first in the simulation, and then I'm going to connect to the real robot, which is right here, back here, and then yeah, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is going to go to the constructsim.com, and you can make an account if you don't have one, but if you do, you can just log in. We're going to do it through our platform, and we're going to make a ROSject. A ROSject is basically a virtual machine where ROS 1 or 2 is already preloaded into your computer. So we're going to create a new ROSject. So in this tab over here on the left, you can here click on create a new ROSject, and these are all the distributions you can select. For our purposes, since we're doing ROS2, we're going to try this one, ROS2 Foxy, which actually comes with ROS1 as well. So you can source between the distributions, and then you can name whatever you want and make a description for it. I'm not going to do this because I've already done this in previous videos, and I will share the link for those videos on how to do it. But okay, I'll do it because it's very simple, but I'm going to use a different ROSject. So let's say we're gonna call it Turtlebot 3 Foxy, and then same for the description, and then we can make it private. You can click create, and you can see here that it's been made. I'm going to use another one because I've already cloned the packages for the Turtlebot 3 simulation in another one. But again, I'll share the description on the video on how to clone your different repositories into your ROSject, your environment. And I'm going to run this one, which has what I just said, the Turtlebot 3 packages. So while it's loading, let me just go back to the constructsim.com and show you our platform a little bit. It's a place where you can develop your skills as a roboticist. We have over 50 courses that you can try to become an expert. And then this is the real Robo Lab we are talking about. We have currently a robot arm and a TurtleBot 3. And just you can look at the courses that we have. We have learning paths, and we can start from ROS, from beginners all the way to machine learning and programming for robotics, Kalman filters. You know, there's anything you could imagine robotics related, so I recommend you come check us out. All right, so actually you can see here our robot lab. The camera came up because I have reserved a slot. I'm going to show you how to do that, but I'm not going to connect right now because we're going to do it in the simulation first. So let me show you how you can reserve for the Real Robo Lab. So in the home page, you go down here to Real Robo Lab, and here you can see the TurtleBot 3. You're going to click on Book Now, select the TurtleBot. The distribution doesn't matter because we're going to run the ROS bridge, and our TurtleBot comes with ROS2, and you can just select the slot. I'm just going to select this one and then confirm. And there it is. So that's easy. That's how you do it. That's how you reserve for your TurtleBot. So we'll go back to our ROSject. And you can see I'm right here. That's my hand right there. This is a real-time camera. This is a really good upgrade we made in order for you to see exactly what's happening in our robot lab in Barcelona. But for right now, I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to show you the packages that I cloned and where you can get them from. So in here, you'll see that under our simulation workspace, I just made one specifically for simulations, you have these 3 packages: TurtleBot 3, TurtleBot 3 messages, and TurtleBot 3 simulations. These are all cloned from GitHub. So let me just show you where I got it from. You can just Google the name of it, and this is it. So one of them is this one, TurtleBot 3 simulations. The next one, TurtleBot 3 messages, this one, and then the last one, just TurtleBot 3. And you're gonna wanna click on this button and copy the URL, and then clone it into your ROSject just by opening a web shell down here, going into the simulation workspace, SRC, and just typing in git clone and pasting the URL. And that's it, all you gotta do. So once you have all those 3 packages, we can go back to our directory simulation workspace and source first we're gonna source Noetic, because like I said, this ROSject comes with both ROS Foxy and ROS Noetic, so that's ROS2 and ROS1, and it comes preloaded with sourcing ROS2. So we're going to first source ROS1, and this is source OPT ROS, and then you can see here that we have Crystal, Foxy, and Noetic. So we're gonna do Noetic setup.bash, and it tells you that it was set to Foxy before because, like I said, we have both distributions right here. And then we are going to source our devil folder here, devil setup.bash, and lastly ROSpack profile, and that way we'll be able to launch our simulation. Let's try it. ROS, and the command is ROS launch Turtlebot 3 gazebo, and then you can press tab to autocomplete and see all of the launch files that the repository offers. We're going to just do the empty world. Turtlebot 3 empty world. We forgot to specify the model, and that's just export Turtlebot 3 model equals burger. So we launch it again. And to see what's going on, we're going to go down here on gazebo, the button right here. And there it is. And like you see, the default version of this repository is correct, so there's no issues with white turtlebots. That means that the mesh is incorrect or something like that. So like I said, I recommend you use the simulations for ROS1 and then run the bridge. So we're going to run the bridge now. All right. So in the second terminal we opened right here with the plus sign, we're going to launch the ROS bridge, and for that we got to do 3 things. We got to source our environments in order. First, we have to source ROS noetic setup.bash. Okay, then we're going to source ROS foxy setup.bash, and finally we're going to run the bridge, and that's ROS2 run ROS1 bridge dynamic bridge, and just this option bridge all topics. That will bridge all topics. There you go. You can see that there are some connections being made, so it's working. So we're going to go to a different terminal to check those topics. So let's see, ROS2 topic list, and there we go. And like the user said, there's no command val. So that's why he was confused, because if you go, let's open up a new one and source ROS1 in here. Yep. And then we'll do a ROS topic list. You'll see that it appears. So why is the connection not being made? Actually, I don't have a complete answer, except for the fact that I think it's because nothing is being published to that topic. So we have to publish something to it in order for the ROS bridge connection to appear and start working. So how do we do that? Well, in ROS1 and ROS2 is the same way, except there is an issue with ROS2, and the user probably ran into this, and that's why it's confusing and it's a little bit annoying. You can try and do ROS2 topic pub, so we're going to publish to that topic, and then usually you're able to press tab in ROS1 at least, and it auto completes, but in this case it's not doing it. So I'll show you here on ROS1, ROS topic pub command val, and then you press tab. There you go, it fills you up with the twist and then with the string that you're going to send to it in order to give it either linear or angular velocities. All right, so we've got to do the same thing for ROS2. And one thing to note is that this is not the type anymore. Twist message is not the type for ROS2 anymore. And here we'll do a quick Google search for that, command vel ROS2. This is from the documentation for ROS2. We'll just quickly look where it's being talked about, command vel, and here you'll see that the type that it's now being presented adds this message field. So we have to first copy this to our ROS2 publication. Instead of geometry messages / twists, it's geometry messages / message / twist. And this is the problem here. Now it lets you, at least before it was doing it, there you go. See how it's trying to autocomplete? So we're gonna start typing it so it kind of autocompletes it like this. But then you'll see that we have an error. Let's say we're gonna send it a 0.3 command on Z angular, which means it's gonna spin around. And there you go, there's an error. And that's because of the way this is being parsed. So to go around that, we're gonna delete this. And we're gonna copy this string from the publication in ROS1 of command vel. So now, all right, we'll copy that, paste it here. Let's say 0.3. This is ROS2 topic pub making a connection to ROS1 in the simulation, and you can see that it is connecting. And again, it's confusing because the autocomplete doesn't work the way it used to for ROS1. But if you go back to the ROS bridge, you'll see that a connection for command vel was made because now it's being published. And before, since there was nothing being published to that topic, the connection was not being made. And I think that's a nature of the ROS1 bridge for ROS2. But that pretty much answers the question of why it's not there and how you can actually use it. So let's see if this actually works in the real robot. So we're going to stop this. We can stop the simulation as well. And actually, let's just close everything. Because once we make the connection to the robot, it'll open up a new set of terminals that are connected to the robot itself. So we can just close this actually. And we're going to go down here. Since I have a reservation that I showed you before how to do it, it's telling me that I have it and I have 30 minutes left. And right here you can turn on the connection. So let's do that. All right, so now the dot turned green, which means we're connected, and to double check, the camera will open up. So there you can see, let me just move this trash can, it looks really ugly. I'm sorry, you guys. And actually we can check by doing a ROS topic pub. Oh, actually we have to source first noetic. Remember to always do that. And then you can see all of the topics available from this actual robot. So right now we're not doing a simulation anymore, we're doing the actual robot. So there you go, we just implemented a nice little joystick in order for us to be able to move the TurtleBot a lot easier than doing the teleop. I think this is amazing. This saves you a lot of time, and you can just play around with the TurtleBot. So we're gonna just put it right here so you can see the command for the publication working. So, all right, first thing we got to do then is to launch the ROS bridge. So to do that, remember, you got to source noetic first. Oh, I'm sorry, no, we can't source noetic because we actually, oh no, yeah, you can. Source noetic, then source Foxy, and then run the ROS bridge. There you see all the connections being made. And we're just gonna try to do the same thing that we did with the simulation. So, here, remember, we're just going to steal the string from the autocomplete just because it's the easiest thing. Make sure you copy this. And then in a new one, source ROS Foxy. And we're going to ROS2 topic pub command vel. And the type, remember, was geometry messages. I think it's like this. Let's just double check. Message twist. Yeah, that's it. Got good memory, you guys. And then paste this, and we'll give it a 0.3. And there you go, you can see how it's moving. Nice. So I hopefully that answered the question why it's not showing up and how you can sort of make it show up by publishing and establishing the connection. Once you have this, you can do anything you want with ROS2 and TurtleBot with the help of the ROS bridge. And here we stopped it. Let's see. We're gonna send it a little linear velocity to see if it works. I don't know why it took so long, it shouldn't have, but now it's working. And we'll stop it real quick in order for it not to crash. Okay, it crashed. Don't worry, you guys. But this is basically the way to do it. Yes, the command vel topic doesn't show up with the ROS bridge, but you can still publish to it and use it in your programs. And you can use our real RoboLab to test it. And again, for the white simulation for ROS2, this is an issue with the package for the providers, so I recommend going to the one that is working, since we have the ROS1 bridge to work with it. Launch it in ROS1, and you can work with it in the simulation through there. If you don't have a TurtleBot 3, you know where you can find them, right here. Connect to the Real Robo Lab, and hopefully you'll start learning ROS 1 and ROS 2, whatever you want. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys.